Yo guys, sorry about that. My camera crashed my computer. It's done it before. It was doing it last week, I think. But yeah, I'm back now anyway, so hopefully it won't happen again. There we go. Boom. Boom chicka boom boom. Right, so I just need to change the capture. Oops, not to that, to that. And then hopefully... Now I just need to adjust the size. Right, I think that'll do it. Excuse me. Sweet. I think we're good to go. I'm going to kill the tunes. I'm going to crank my volume up a bit because I'm going to need the audio. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Right, hang on. Got no idea what that is. A smooth appearance at the edges of junction. I'll just leave that as default, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. I guess we should just begin the game then. I've heard it's a bit of a mindfuck. I guess we're going to find out. So, let's jump into it. End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Interesting. Didn't think it'd take this long to load. The little loading bar's behind me. It's like a quarter full. Just a quarter. A measly quarter. Oh. It's gone up quick now. It's going up quick. Not that much quick though. Still under 3/4. Here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds exciting.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I guess I should do what the voice says, I guess. Oh. Oh, here we go. He runs a bit quick.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How crazy. So, the meeting room. Where's the meeting room? Not in there. My mouse is stuck on something. That's no better. Right, so this way. Could that be the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go on the door on the left then. Do I trust the narrator? I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna see what. Why not? I've got no reason not to trust him. Mason, welcome, dude. Room 420. They're all blazing in there. I'll have to go and check. I'll have to check. Hang on. Can I go back? I can't go back. Maybe I've missed room 420.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Rip Throne. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. They actually have a whiteboard manager? Ah, sweet. It's the office party on Friday. Office party on Friday, guys. Put it in your diaries. Have a look. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. What? Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? This game is about choices, which there are literally hundreds, maybe even over 1,000. Really, that many? That many choices to make? Crazy, man. Graphs about things and money. Oh yes. So I'm talking about. The broom closet ending is my favourite. Well, don't spoil anything. The broom closet. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. I take it there's more to that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No way. This is this guy's office. And it locks me in as well. Locked.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Very nice. Let's go. Don't know where we're going, but let's go. I take it the normal ending is just if you follow the narrator. I assume.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Where the fuck am I? Let's go. Oh, it's the narrator then. I see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
The nature of Stanley's job is doing what he is told. True. Okay, yeah, I suppose. I want to see what this mind control facility is all about. I don't want to be escaping. Look, it looks a bit dark in here though. It's a little bit dark. Do I trust the narrator? Sure, why not?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I guess we should walk over here. I'm just following what the narrator says.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is a bit crazy. A little bit crazy. There's no saves with no reach and everything. To the end isn't too long. Oh, cool. What's this do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Was it?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I like the message this game's getting across already, and this is only the first ending.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Because he is a badass. How do you do that though? I guess you go to the facility power. Oh, but there's all these numbers on there as well. Mind Control Society work beat. Exactly.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Boom. There. Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Victory.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Freedom!
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all.
Man, this is crazy.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let's go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He's happy. That's good. I'm glad he's happy. That's got to be a good ending then. Well, just got the achievement, beat the game. This is like the least crazy ending. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. And I'm gonna play it another couple of times, like, to see if I can find anything else. Try and explore a little further. Go away from the narrator a little bit, you know? Whoa,
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday...
Foxy, thank you for the follow, dude.
Soon, very soon now,
Welcome to the
this
stream,
will
man.
end. He will be
Thank you very
spoken
much.
to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
This game, man. It's funny. What's going on? I'm just in like a loop.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What the fuck? Did I just turn that off? The end really is never... Oh yeah, this never is the end, is it? It's just continuous. Hope you find the Stanley Parable Adventure line. The what? Go through that window. What window? You can't just say that window because of the stream delay, dude. What window are you talking about? I'm backtracking, right? What window are you talking about? This window? In the first room. On the left wall. What, one of these windows? How? You can crawl up a chair, the right box. On the desk. I can't jump or anything though. Achievement unlocked, you can't jump. That's funny, man. The window closest to 433. I went up on the desk. I don't know how though. I don't freaking know how. Can't climb up it. Can't do anything. It's not working. I'm just looking like a dick. Oh, you mean on here? But now what? Oh, there we go. I can't get up this one though. I kind of can. It's like jumping a little bit. Are you trolling me? Yeah, I can't do anything, like, I can't get into... It's like, it kind of like jumps a tiny bit there, look. But I can't do anything. Well, I must not be able to get that ending yet. Room 420, let's see if they're blazing in room 420. Nope. Bullshit! See, I can get up onto this desk, alright? I'll try and remember it. Gotta press all the inputs. What all inputs? I don't know what you mean. Gotta press all the inputs. No idea what you mean. I tried clicking on everything around there, but nothing happened.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, right. I can't remember which door I went in last time. I'm sure the narrator said right last time though.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The employee lounge, eh? Here we are.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm not going to do what you say this time, narrator.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Need some kind of key card for that. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Let's go in here.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man
Mad
named
Grav,
Stanley.
welcome, dude. Press X on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What if I don't want to press X?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not pressing 0. Screw you. Still endings that haven't been found. Wow. Do I actually have to press 0? I think I've got to press 0. Is it 0?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it
Fantastic,
would ever
welcome.
happen to him.
Welcome to the stream. Press 6 to watch TV. I can do that.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I'm stuck in this room. I fell for his trick. No way.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press 7 to tell your kids a story. Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press B to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do not do it. Okay, I won't do it. But it's not going to give me a choice again, is it? I'm going to have to press it. Alright, I'm going to press it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press 5 to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die, it's not very nice. So I guess now we're going to start again. Yeah.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Check the window. Yeah, I'll check the window. Definitely can't get up there though. Crawl over it. You can't crawl or anything though, can you? You can just move and look around. There's no crawl button or anything. Other side, you said, yeah, that's what I mean. I can get up on this side. I can get up on this side, no problem, I think. I did before anyway. Walk over chair. Yeah, I know that. But I can't. Like, what do I do once I'm up on the desk? Is what I need to know. I don't know how to crouch. Oh, there we go. I didn't know there was a button to crouch. What, do I just walk out? I did it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure.
This is brilliant.
And its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
Brilliant.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag? No. Hang on, I'll just even select. No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Alright, I'll try that, Pimp.
Now, think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
I don't even know anymore. That confused me so much. I don't even know what I'm clicking. Yes. It's not letting me pick anything. Pick yes, you redo it again. Well, it's not letting me pick anything. Type yes. You think the game broke? Do you reckon? It better not have. I think it might have broke though, because I can't do anything. Yeah, I'm pressing it, yeah. And I'm clicking, because you can click as well as press E. It might just be a bug. Maybe I'll just have to restart it. You're forced to begin again, like forced to begin the game again. I'll just do that then. Right.
Wait,
So.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
How weird.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
20 times, you say? Seven, 8, 9.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost
50?
certainly 50 clicks.
Alright, screw it. I'll do it. Man, this is tedious.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true
I know
reward for
Minecraft.
valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? What? Alright, hang on, where's 417? 417 is like... 417? You kidding me? That's like miles away, isn't it?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Trooper, welcome, dude. No, you can't be a mod. 437, did it say?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415, 10 clicks or so. Okay. Here we go.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. God, what is sending me on a right wild goose chase here? Hang on, where's 437? Here it is.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Where's the copy machine? Here it is.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is fucking amazing. 417, where are we? There we go.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419's desk. Where's 419's desk? Here he is.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Where are you, 416?
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
At the start of the next one, type face punch. Start of the next what?
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think,
That
only
was
a
the best
few
achievement
minutes ago,
ever.
You believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
That was freaking awesome. Do we try this again? No, we're not going to try that again. Let's keep going. Alright, let's go. See where else we can go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm taking the one on my right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, right. Let's go. I don't know where I'm actually going again.
Wow. Yes, this room.
Whatever.
What a beautiful, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Jump off the crane thing at the side. What crane thing?
Stanley
that
was
thing.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Onto the rail platform. Alright, I'll try that. I shall try it. Onto what? The crane. What crane thing? This thing here. Or is there a crane back here? I don't think there's a... When it goes up.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Oh.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger. Danger everywhere. That sounds promising. Military surveillance cam. Thank you, man. I just noticed you followed. The notification hasn't come up yet, though. It should do soon, though. I've just seen it come up at the bottom of my screen. B1. More choices. 2B3.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did he now? Well, this kind of run is going to be against the narrator, so I'm not going through the red door. I'm going to go through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, Stanley went through the blue door. Thank you.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, Stanley went through the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Go for it.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Narrator is salty. He is a bit salty. So it was like the left door or the right door. But we got the third door. The third door looks cool though.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Oh shit. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough,
Happy Wolf.
I compiled a new version.
Thank you for the follow.
To be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wow. Am I on it? Is this actually a real leaderboard then? No. It's all a bit strange. We'll go through the third door again though. I like the third door. The third door's cool.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers please.
Definitely. 100%. I want all the
nearly
doors
forgot
now.
I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Of course.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, nice.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I can't do it. What a horrible noise. I can't do this for 4 hours. Is it expecting me to let this baby burn or something? Like, because this noise is driving me insane. I get enough of this shit at home. Never mind this. I saw some YouTube, someone doing it before for 4 hours. Really, just do it. Fishy Joker, welcome, man. So does anything happen if you actually do it for 4 hours? Let the baby die. I might have to at this rate. Alright, burn baby, burn. Burn baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What's this now? What's rough yaying at?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
I can't see it.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off... Yes.
Oh.
It's complete. I made this, Stanley.
It was there the whole
Look at
time.
it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've
That's
only
actually
seen
better
it
than
from
most of
the
the houses I
outside.
build on
You've only
Minecraft.
gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I am blind, you must be right. Alright, no, Reed, sorry dude. I don't mod people generally. Yeah, T, yeah, I'm this is my Minecraft stream. Yeah. Completely vanilla. There's no this spot. Yeah, it's cool. I can't break any dandelions or anything though. But yeah, guys, if you're here, I noticed that there's quite a few people here actually. I usually stream Minecraft. Minecraft is like my go-to game. So for me, this little thing here is like absolutely amazing. Let's go in his house anyway.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It
Yeah.
could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, cool, we're going mining.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I'm afraid not. It's about time that I found a diamond.
No. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
No! No, I was enjoying that. He has given up, hasn't he, Ruff? Yeah. Bojo approved.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box.
It's
with
time
no
for
way out,
science.
Listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Alright. Yeah, it's not a great idea, is it, T?
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Luckily, I've done this puzzle before.
Genius.
Oh, yes.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really
No.
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to...
What the fuck? This is Sparta. I haven't got a clue where I am. What is this place? What is this place? I'm falling again. Oh! Alright, now I'm somewhere different. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused right now. What's that wall doing out? What the hell is the Stanley Parable Adventure line? You've been going on about that for ages. What is it? Or is it going to spoil it for me? What, this is the alpha map of the game? Cool. I don't know where I'm going though. think that's where I came from, actually. Yeah, that's where I came from. We'll go down here. Here we go, maybe. No, this, I've already been in here. Aha, what's this? Hello. I don't know what to do in this room. Well, this is my office.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh my god, this game. It is crazy. Standalone remake from an old Half-Life 2 mod. Ah, cool. I never knew that. Never knew that. And like, I've only really like scratched the surface on the endings as well, haven't I? Right, let's keep going, I suppose. I don't know what
his co-workers were
going to be doing.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just a memo, maybe.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
When you unplug the phone. I can't even remember how to get to that bit. Like, at all. I ain't got a clue.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You should go to the cargo place. I'll try it. That's down this way, isn't it?
This was the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, just to admire it, of course.
The lounge was sublime.
Yeah, go straight through, blah blah.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, the cargo lift takes you to a phone. Right, I'll go there then. I'll go there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Maybe you should have fired me
Look,
years
Stanley,
ago.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh yeah. Right, I'll unplug the phone this time then, yeah?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
Unplug it, okay.
then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yep.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No, wait, narrator.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
I'm a real boy.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice what?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Right, okay. Well, so where are we now? So I thought
choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Doesn't appear so, does it? Right, so where am I actually going right now?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go downstairs towards the boss's office. Where's that? Is that the left door then, is it? Is that the left door? Okay, right, so we're taking the left door. Right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Right, so the boss's office is this way. I can't get in the broom closet anymore. Go downstairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can't go downstairs. What do you mean he's taking it out? Wait, what? What am I waiting for? There's a different office. I got no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean trick the door? Trick what door? Right, I'm going in there.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I can't remember what the code was.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
This game's a piss taker.
Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
We've only just done this bit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Just try refreshing military. I haven't dropped any frames or anything. Try go downstairs again. I'll try.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. Right, so let's keep going. See if we can get past this bit now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What the fuck?
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, let's go. Are we even going to make it to the room this time? Yep.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh my god.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It seems bugged. I don't know. It's going to be doing it for a reason. Surely.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Or maybe I need to go right.
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Seems
Just
being the
follow
key
my
word,
lead
yeah.
and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet, Yet, there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, No.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It might just be a way of forcing me to go right, though.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
I thought I was going to make it then.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, try again. It is starting to look like a bug, yeah. Or not a bug, or just a way of making me go through the other door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, so I'm going to take the one on the right this time because we're not having any luck whatsoever with the left one. And Ruff says he can't remember this bit, so we're going to take the right door.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Hang on. It's all messed up, it's funny. Wish I helped right now, but I'm trying to drop frame rate on myself now.
Oh, it's
Oh
ruined.
shit.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
What the fuck? What the actual hell? Well, I haven't dropped any frames, guys.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Seriously?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Do something.
Listen.
Please.
It's more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Is that it? Hey, the real